Welcome to Tea Time with Karen. Sorry, I'm a little late tonight. I worked at the pharmacy today. I work for a Metro Integrated Pharmacy as a nutrition 4 days a week. And then I had my own nutrition practice, so I had a very busy day. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about acid reflux. Because in the pharmacy, I get questions all the time for people who think they have too much acid, and really when you have acid reflux, it's actually too little acid. So when you eat food, the acid in your stomach should digest it really well, and if it doesn't digest really well, then the food, when it goes down to the small intestine, gets rejected back up, and that pressure, when it pushes the food back up, that acid causes what feels like acid reflux, and it's actually because it's too little acid because the food didn't get broken down properly when it got sent off to the small intestine. And there's a test that you can do to test to see if your acid is too low or too high, and that's with baking soda. So if you take a quarter of a teaspoon of baking soda and put it in like 4 to 6 ounces of water, stir it up, and then drink it, and then time for 5 minutes. If before 5 minutes, actually at 3 minutes, if you haven't burped yet, then that's an indication that you may have too low stomach acid. And then I suggest trying apple cider vinegar. If you take a teaspoon apple cider vinegar daily, you can increase the acid in your stomach to help you digest food. I like the brand Bragg's apple cider vinegar, the one that comes with the mother, but any good quality apple cider vinegar that is made well would work. And the other thing to be aware of, if you are taking antacids, that depletes calcium and potassium in the body, so that can cause other problems. So it's really important to know whether your acid is really low or high. And it's very rare for someone to have high stomach acid. Most people have low stomach acid, and as we age, our stomach acid decreases, and antacid, what they consider high antacid in the medical community, actually is, as we get older, that increases. So if your stomach acid is decreasing, then how can you be having too much stomach acid? It would be mostly the teenagers who would be having too much stomach acid, and not the older population. And we don't see many teenagers popping Tums or anything like that. Anyway, that's it for tonight. One of the things I do look at is blood work functionally, and if you want more information about that, you could go to my website. And functional blood work is looking at blood work from optimum levels instead of from disease state. And that's really helpful because I prefer people looking at their blood before they are sick. And the way blood numbers are taken is the average of everybody who has blood taken, and most people who have blood taken are sick. So I use an optimal levels of blood. It's a functional medicine method, and if you go to my website, you can find more information about that, and I can do a report, functional blood report, and give you a nice report so you can bring that to your doctor and ask any questions. Anyway, I will speak to you soon, and have a great evening.